Good morning. How are you today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your daily energy check-in. This one is going to be for my Libras, my Scorpios, my Sagittariuses, and my Capricorns, okay? We're going to start today with Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, where you at? Let's see what you got for energy today. It's just 3 cards. It's just for today, which is Friday, May 30th, okay? 1, 2, 3. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Alrighty. We get a card, we can do this. Okay, we're starting with the 3 of Swords. To the Queen of Cups. To the 10 of Wands. All right, Sagittarius, what you got going on here? Okay, you're presenting here as the Queen of Cups. Male or female, doesn't make any difference. It's an energy, but I feel right now you are, it looks like you're hurt, and so you're kind of presenting in your feminine right this minute. I have the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, so I feel like there's some sort of burden that you have carried for an extended amount of time. And what I feel like here is that you've decided finally to put it down. Kind of like you hit your threshold, like enough is enough, you know what I'm saying? And for that reason, you're quite heartbroken. This was something you didn't intend to have to walk away from or didn't intend to have to put down. But there's just, you know, like I said, you've hit your threshold. There's just not a way around the fact that whatever is wrong here is not changing, or if it's changing, it's not in the right direction, right? So today feels very reflective to me, and it feels there's a sense of sadness, maybe even a sense of being defeated a little bit. But you are Sagittariuses, so you all know that tomorrow brings a new day and you start over again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not the sign to usually be held down very long by negative emotions or whatever. I mean, it just means you try harder next time. It doesn't even mean that you can't try again with whatever this particular situation is. But right this second, it feels like you have to put this burden down. It's gotten to be too much, and things just aren't improving. They're just not going in a positive way. So there's heartbreak here, but I feel like you'll snap back. You'll snap back. Do you know why? Because you're in the right. You really are. I do feel that. Okay, so maybe maybe it doesn't get a 10 out of 0 to 10 for the day, less than a stellar day possibly, but still, it'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? It is a roller coaster. There has to be a downside every once in a while, and it's not that far down. You'll be okay. But it does feel like maybe you just need to take a break today, maybe. Not people so much today, right? Okay, let's see. From Sagittarius, let's go to Capricorn. What do I have for Capricorn? Capricorn. Capricorn. Let me see. For my Capricorns. Just 3 cards just for Friday. Who we got? I got the 6 of Pentacles. I've got the Queen of Cups. And I've got the Lovers. Alrighty. Let's see, Capricorn. So you're presenting here as the Queen of Cups. Here again, male or female, makes no difference. It's just an energy, but today you're in your feminine. Very intuitive. So whatever you're feeling is probably intense today. 6 of Pentacles and the Lovers on the other side. So there's a situation in your life right now that's very heavily laden with emotion. Does not have to be romantic. For most of you it will be, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a friendship or a family situation. There's just a lot of emotion involved in this situation. Right now there is a ton of confusion around this situation. The confusion stems from communication breakdown, it feels like to me, but people not being forthcoming with everything they're feeling or what they need or want, you know, just hoping you can figure it out type of stuff. With the 6 of Pentacles here, it's possible that the person that's not being forthcoming with what they want and then getting mad about it is you, actually. But I digress. It doesn't matter. The situation here is you have to understand that with the 6 of Pentacles in a relationship, that means you're going to get what you give. Meaning that it sounds great. It's one of those things that's great in black and white. But when you stop and really think about it, it means what it means. So it means if you play stupid little head games without really meaning to, not a big deal, so will they. You know what I'm saying? If you keep little white lies over here and there, so will they. Okay? So you really have to stop and be mindful of what it is you're doing in this relationship, whatever the dynamic is. Because it looks like you're getting your feelings hurt for them not coming through for you on things you didn't bother to tell them that you wanted them to do. You just figured they'd know. Or you just figured that they had figured that out. Don't do that. Don't do that, because they'll do the same back to you, and it's very frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Be open. You know, you need something, tell them. You want something, let them know. You can't just expect people to be on the same wavelength as you, okay? It's two different people that come together to make any kind of relationship. So you have to remember it's two different people. So they don't think the same as you. Okay, so give them a break and yourself a break at the same time, because it does look like you're feeling like your feelings are hurt, but you're not giving them the information they need to even try. So, you know, just try to reel it back in and think about it for a minute and, you know, try to give what it is you want to get. Okay? All right. That's what I feel for Capricorn today. So definitely not bad, but it's just maybe there needs to be a little bit of an adjustment, right? Okay. Capricorn, we're coming back around. Now we're at Libra. Libra. Here we go. Okay. All right. Damn, I'm long-winded today. No. Libra. Let's see. For my Libras. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra. Just 3 cards, Libra. What do we get? I've got the Devil. I've got the World. And I've got the 10 of Wands. All right, Libra. There is something in your atmosphere right this second that the expiration date on it was way back there, okay? And you're not listening. And that's fine. We have free will, okay? That I'm not telling you, like, you have to do this. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, though, is there is, like, you got to think of it as forward and backward, right? There is a whole life ahead of you. This is stuff that you were destined to learn, destined to see, destined to do, okay? Right now, you're not moving forward. You're carrying some kind of a burden that you're obsessed with. And because you won't close out the cycle, you can't move forward. So I don't know what that is for you necessarily. When I say it, it should pop right into your mind. You might throw it back out because you don't like what it is. But there's something in your life that needs to be closed out so you can get back on track and move forward, okay? You hadn't lived your whole life to this point. There's more stuff you're supposed to do, but you're not allowing yourself the freedom to go try or do anything because you're carrying this burden and you're just flat refusing to let go of it because you're obsessed. I don't know that I would necessarily say it's because you love it so much. This has more to do with a sense of competition in my head. Like you want to win in this situation. And you feel like right now, maybe you have not won because somebody else is, I don't know. You're carrying this burden and the burden is tremendous. Lay the burden down, at least for a little while. You don't have to lay it down far away. Lay it down over there and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Give it a try. That's my advice to you for today. Yeah. It's getting grounded and really thinking about how you actually feel in a situation. There's a lot of ego at play in here, and so I think you need to try to check your ego and really look inside of yourself and see the feelings. That is what I have for Libra. Okay, sorry, but we're running out of time. Go to Scorpio. Come on. Speed it up, Cheryl. Scorpio, what you got today, Scorpio? Ooh, 2 minutes, okay. Scorpio. We're up. Okay, I have Justice, the 2 of Swords, and the Empress. Well, for starters, you're definitely presenting as the Empress. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that. Maybe the Emperor, depending on how you want to look at it. But you're everything. You're the sandwich with cheese and a bag of chips. You're the whole deal, okay? You can take anything and nurture it into fruition, or the best it will ever be. Okay, that is a definite plus here. On the other side, I have Justice. In the center, I've got 2 of Swords. So you are standing at a crossroads where you have to make a decision that you don't want to make, period. You don't. There's confusion around this decision. You don't feel like you have all the facts. It's difficult, right? And you don't want to make the wrong decision, so you are stalling, it looks like. Stalling is not a great look for an Empress. It's really not, but it is understandable. I get the feeling right here you are, for some reason, fearing justice, and I'm not sure what that's about. Meaning you feel like this decision has come to you because possibly something that's been done that's unjust. So you're thinking if you make the wrong decision, justice will play out, is what I'm getting. Okay, don't kill the messenger. That's just what I'm getting off these 3 cards. So, but it really has you stalled, is what I've got. I mean, are you really going to be able to outrun justice forever? I mean, maybe it's better to just go ahead and get it over with. I don't know, but that's your decision, not mine. Yeah, that's what I feel. Well, either way, you're still the Empress, so, I mean, it's not like you can't navigate your way through hard times. We are talking to Scorpios. You guys can navigate anything. This doesn't feel life-altering or earth-shattering. It just feels like you're not clear on which direction to go. That's what it feels like. And there is something about justice here, so. Today feels contemplative. How's that? You're trying to figure out what you're going to do, I think. All right, you guys, I am definitely out of time. 7, 6, 5, yeah. Okay, take care. Be back tomorrow. Thanks a lot. There we go. Okay.